Right now we got Michael Cleary, and this is Michael Cleary on iCRV Radio, the stream feeding the River Valley.
And I came upon you walking, you were giving yourself a talking, you nonchalantly saddled up to me. Do you believe in fate, you asked? I did not hesitate. The past has taught me trust in random acts like these. Well, free your mind and follow me, and before I made my choice, you see, she left me with these words upon the breeze. I don't care what you look like, as long as you love me, long as you love me sweetly. I don't care what you look like, as long as you love me, long as you love me tonight. Now you've been dropping little clues that leave no room for speculation. You've been overly flirtatious from the start. Me, I'm just a guy who's insecure in my relations. I appreciate your subtlety in art, and I realize that consequence can't follow mere coincidence. Desperation sometimes tricky to perceive, but if you and I can satisfy each other's needs, I don't see why anyone could ever disagree. I don't care what you look like, as long as you love me, long as you love me sweetly. I don't care what you look like, as long as you love me, long as you love me tonight. Magazines have supermodels in between the pages we peruse every day. And if desire's based on fear, it has no bearing on us now, my dear. I don't want what I can't have anyway. But all this talking's keeping us from kissing, and I want to taste what I've been missing. So if you're ready, I'm so much more than willing. Words may come and words may go, but this song will last forever. So I'll sing it with inflections like Bob Dylan. I don't care what you look like, as long as you love me, long as you love me sweetly. I don't care what you look like, as long as you love me, long as you love me tonight. I don't care what you look like, as long as you love me, long as you love me sweetly. I don't care what you look like, as long as you love me. Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Oh, that's
I am
nice.
all about
Nice
that.
sound.
Hey, Michael, man, thanks for jumping into iCRV Radio.
Pleasure being here. Nice place you got here.
Hey, thank you. It's great having you. What do you think of this internet radio thing?
That's fantastic.
Isn't it crazy?
It's great. It's kind of like My kid was in my studio a couple weeks ago, and they formed a new band. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like their first day getting together, and by the end of the afternoon, they'd recorded a tune, put up a website, and they're live. You know what I
Watch
mean?
out, world.
How old are these kids?
How old?
Oh, they're 16, 17. It was cool. I was like, man, times have changed. You know,
You don't look old enough to have a 16-year-old.
oh, dude, you don't even know how old I am.
I am going to tell you this. You assembled a crowd. I checked you out at Wadsworth Mansion in Middletown. You guys kicked it, man.
Thank you so much. It's a great
kicked
day.
it.
Yeah.
That was phenomenal. Did you have any idea it was going to be that big?
Yeah, I mean, we played there the last few years, and it's been growing every year. But that was pretty amazing. I mean, there were so many people, and it's a great venue, and it's the people there are wonderful to work with. So it's a pleasure playing there. But it was way more people than I expected.
I called it a Chamber of Commerce Day because it was beautiful until it got right around the time you guys started. It got to be a little hot.
It was a little humid. Yes, we were still working at and we were just coming off a 4-gig weekend too. That's the 4th gig in like 3 days. So
Wow.
we were feeling it, but we powered through, and it was still a lot of fun.
What did we just hear?
That was a song called "I Don't Care What You Look Like as Long as You Love Me." It's going to be a track on our upcoming CD. I sometimes tell people that my wife thinks songs are about her. Everything I write has something to do with us, and
That didn't score you any points.
It's not, well, the one I wanted to write was "I'd love you so much better if you let me love somebody else," and I said no, she won't like that one either.
Well, this is an improvement.
So that's what I figured.
This is your version of
So I
love
wrote
the
that
one
as a-
you're with. It's like,
Nicely done. No, but it's just songs are they just kind of happen. They're not particularly about anybody in particular. Sometimes they're taken from experience and segments of people that I know, but it's not about anyone in particular. But it was a groovy lyrical moment for me. I like I was going for an Eminem type of lyrical thing where he rhymes within the sentence,
Right.
So I was kind of going for that, and if you actually read the lyrics and rap them out, you could kind of pull off an Eminem thing, but we set it to music instead, and it came out to be the way it is.
Do you write all your lyrics first? Is that your process, or sometimes?
No, it's usually the other way around. Yeah, I mean the songwriting thing is there's no formula to it. I drive around with a little dictation machine, and I'll just sing little pieces of stuff and riffs or whatever, and I'll accumulate hundreds of these little pieces of songs, and then I whittle them down. I have to catalog them, so what has potential, what can be good, and usually out of 100 you may get 10 that you decide to work on, and out of those 10 it probably comes down to like 2 or 3 that actually make the cut. So people say, "Hey, wow, how'd you write that great song?" I say, it took 100 songs to get there.
Yeah, that's quite a process.
Yeah. Some people can do it much easier than I can. But it's funny that the best songs usually are the ones that kind of write themselves. They want to be written.
Right.
They're knocking
They're
at
dying
the
to
door.
get out,
They're like, you got to
tell
work
the
on me,
story.
man. Yeah, they keep popping your head, and it's like, okay, that's the one that's got potential. So
Have you ever been hit when you didn't have your dictaphone and you kind of get this melody in your head? You're like, oh my gosh, I got to keep it. I got to keep it.
yeah, but that's what the iPhone's for. It's got a little recording machine. So yeah.
What would we do without
modern
technology? I'm
I
telling you.
I used to call my answering machine before that, and sing it into the home.
Sing it into
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Clever.
Yeah, or no, I had a cassette recorder as well. That's how long ago.
8-track?
20 years ago. No, just a cassette recorder.
Oh, okay. I don't think they made an 8-track.
That's how it started. Yeah, I'd have all these cassette tapes with little pieces of stuff on it.
so this has been a journey.
Yeah, quite. Oh, yeah. Fabulous journey, though. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Where are you in the arc? You think you got your best years ahead of you?
It's fun. I mean, I've accomplished probably everything I've ever want to accomplish, so I could die happy tomorrow. I'm very content with where I'm at.
Wow.
So it's all the rest is just gravy.
I
you
can't
know?
say that.
Hey, that's awesome.
It's a nice place to be.
I did not hear that often. Wow. A bit of a downer for me.
You could get there, man. It's actually just a state of mind. You just trick yourself into thinking that.
Well, it's also years of experience and
That's true. Yeah,
disappointments and accomplishments and
There's nothing I want. I mean, I have a great studio. We get to write our own music and record it and stuff, and I get to play. Wonderful family. You know, I'm very happy. Great job at Sennheiser. I'm very content.
And by the way, we got to thank our friends at Sennheiser, because if it wasn't for them, we couldn't have covered as much of what we did cover at the Wadsworth Mansion open air market, because we had an incredible wireless microphone that you guys were demoing for us.
That was a nice segue. You see that?
That was awesome.
Yeah, no, you were playing with the new D1 digital wireless, which just came out. It's fabulous. It's the best sounding, easiest to use wireless in that price range, bar none.
Steve White says, try this, and I try it, but wow, am I glad I did. It was phenomenal, by the way. Hey, so give us an idea. Where do you play? How can people, follow and get into your vibe? Facebook destinations. Give us a little bit of the groundwork.
Find us on all the typical interweb spaces. Our main site is michaelclearyband.com, and then you can find us on Facebook at Facebook/Michael Cleary Band, and you can find us on Twitter at MCBand. So the usual places. But yeah, please come out. You can find us. Upcoming dates are September 11th. We're going to be at the lovely Winchester Cafe in Portland, a little country bar that likes to have us there, and it's a great funky little place.
Will you write that down? Because I got to put that on the website, man. I got to make that happen.
Not too far from here. Yeah, September 11th, the Winchester Cafe, Route 66, Portland. Then we have a couple of private parties going on in September, and then October we'll be back in Middletown up at the Celtic Cavern.
Oh, we've heard about that.
Oh my gosh!
Did they win the Hamburger of the Year contest? They were trying.
It's good. I've had it there. Yeah. They got good stuff for sure.
Have you played there before?
Oh yeah, lots of times.
And what are the acoustics like? We had Eden Lamarck in here about 2 months ago almost, and she was talking about it.
Yeah, no, it's a great place. I mean, it was. I played there maybe 20-something years ago when it was another place, and it was always a funky little downstairs, kind of like a Rathskeller.
Right.
You got to go downstairs to get it. But it sounds great in there. They pack the joint, and we have a lot of fun. They like to party, so.
Yeah, I love that.
And what's the date you're going to be there?
October 3rd at the Celtic Cavern in Middletown.
Yeah. October 3rd is the Celtic Cavern, but it's 11th. You're
September
up
11th is the next one coming up. Yeah, Portland, Winchester.
Yeah, we love
Cafe.
Portland.
Yeah.
Portland's an awesome place. I love any town that has a sign on the bank saying "Come on over" is my kind of town.
I was born and raised there. Still
Were
live
you really?
there. Yeah,
Oh, really?
still there.
Oh, no kidding. Local boy done good. I love that.
It's nice. A little big fish in a small pond.
I got to tell you, we had Susan Bransfield on the air about, 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Phenomenal woman.
Yeah.
Just a great woman. Loves where she lives, loves what she does. And I got to think we're not about politics on this air. So I'm just going to put that out there. But she's got to be good at what she does because she loves it.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Hey, give us, let's play something here. Mind Made Up. We're going to play.
There you go. That was the feel-good hit of a couple years ago when we came out with the MCB5, so it's a crowd pleaser.
Here's the Michael Cleary Band and Mind Made Up on iCRV Radio, the stream feeding the River Valley.
Pass right through this town in just a minute. The only thing that slows me down is when I find out that you're in it. And as I searched high and low for you, come to find out that we were through. It's high time for me to find something new and end this charade. I got my mind made up. I got my backpack on. Before you turn around and say hello, you better say goodbye, 'cause I'll be gone. I got my mind made up. I got my new kids on. Before you turn around and say hello, you better say goodbye, 'cause I'll be gone. Find a way of losing, even though I start out winning. And as both of my ends begin to burn, I take a hard slide in the first turn. Maybe this time I'll finally learn and just walk away. I got my mind made up. I got my backpack on. Before you turn around and say hello, you better say goodbye, 'cause I'll be gone. I got my mind made up. I got my new kids on. Before you turn around and say hello, hello, you better say goodbye, 'cause I'll be gone. Oh yeah. This way, but my kids they hit the block today. So hard to end this way, I know. Got my mind made up, I got my backpack on. Before you turn around and say hello, you better say goodbye, 'cause I'll be gone. I got my mind made up, got my new kids on. Before you turn around and say hello, you better say goodbye, 'cause I'll be gone. I got my mind made up, 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 I got my mind made up.
I got to tell you, man, I'm hearing that. I'm hearing Paul Simon. I'm hearing a little Jason Mraz, Mraz, however you pronounce his name. What do you? Mraz. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Lamar.
I'm hearing a little Jimmy Buffett.
I'm loving that.
S there.
I got to tell you something, Michael. The only thing missing, my friend, is the drink with the umbrella in it.
That's what we're going for. Thank you so much.
I would tee that up any day. Any day. Loving that. Hey, so that was Mind Made Up, and that was off of MCB 5.
Yeah.
So where are we, when we're listening to this, where are we in your recent past?
That was the last album we did. That was the most recent one. It was the first one that I tracked and mixed myself at my own studio. We'd track stuff there, and I'd usually send it out to guys I know, some engineers to mix it, and then we'd get out to mastering. And I finally got up the confidence to mix it myself after years of practicing and playing with the gear and stuff. So that was the first one that I did soup to nuts from tracking to mixing, and we still got it mastered at Dana White's place that specialized mastering. But
is that your fifth CD
That's
release?
The fifth one, yeah.
Okay.
So MCB5 is the fifth one. We're currently in the middle of the sixth one, which is what I brought some tracks from, and that's going to be done by the end of the year. We're shooting for the summer, but summer gets busy, and we're about 7 songs into it. We got 4 more to go, and then it'll be ready to roll. But it's sounding good, and I'm really happy with it.
Same band members, all 5 releases?
One guy wasn't on that one. The new guy, Zach Vetter, who's our other guitar player, singer. On that one, we had Lee Sylvester, who's a fabulous singer and guitar player.
I tell you, the harmonies on that.
Oh yeah,
we're big on harmonies. Yeah, that's what I go for.
Harmonies were like Beach Boy harmonies. I mean, they were so tight.
I look for that first, for a nice vocal blend of the players. So we're big on the harmony thing, and that's my first and foremost what I'm looking for out of people.
Hey, so different vibe, because when you're out there at Wadsworth Mansion, the people are not necessarily listening to the lyrics. I mean, because there's a lot of activities going on. It's kind of like some of these bars where they have TV screens and stuff like that. But then you get into some of these other venues where it's a little bit more intimate. So you kind of gear the set accordingly, don't you? I mean, sometimes you wouldn't play this in a highly trafficked kind of situation where there are a lot of distractions. But something like this goes perfect for like a listening room type of vibe,
Exactly. Yeah, every venue's different. I mean, there's some places where it's summertime we do a lot of shoreline stuff where it's people just want to boogie and we'll play a lot of dance music and you're out on the deck having fun, stuff like that. Other times it's more of a listening setting and we'll do a lot of our catalog and play a lot of originals. And you got to be flexible. You got to be able to just gear it towards the venue.
Well, you said that if you died tomorrow, you'd die a happy guy. But there has to be 1 or 2 things out there that if you are able to live a little bit longer, and we hope you do, Michael. that's arm's reach goal? I mean, something. What would that be?
I'm happy to keep doing what we're doing. I guess if I had to think of something, I'd like to see the day where my kid could take care of me and support me financially.
Yeah, that's a good. I was actually going with something more musical, but that's
No, I got the music things down. I got to go outside the box, you know. I got kids.
I was kind of hoping you were saying that you play the second annual Coastal River Roots and Folk Festival, but
see, that's second on the list right there. Now that you mentioned it,
all I want to be is number 2.
That's right. He's happy with number 2.
And remember, number 2 is first loser, so that's something.
Yeah, I've been called that a lot. Thanks for that. Hey, I'm loving the fact that you're local. He's a local boy done good. It has to be a thrill for you to go back and play little places in Portland and just be surrounded with people that might recognize you on the street.
It is. It's fantastic. Yeah. I mean, we kind of stay central to Connecticut. It's kind of like we've been doing this whirlwind tour of central Connecticut for 25 years, you know, right in this 30-mile radius. And, you know, we get outside our comfort zone once in a while, but I like being comfortable. You know, maybe it's lazy, but I like to play at places where people are just there to see you, and it's a family type atmosphere, and we have a lot of fun with it.
So here's the leading question. I mean, will you ever go unplugged?
You know what? I have a case of stage fright, even to this day, and I never could do solo acoustic stuff. I did it once, like 25 years ago, just to do it and have that experience. So if I needed to, I guess my retirement plan would be just learn a bunch of Eagles tunes and play acoustic in a bar, you know, some Jimmy Buffett, like you said.
I'm just saying, because one of the cool things that our friends at Dirt Floor, they've kind of hooked us up with kind of a library of great artists that need to be showcased and celebrated, yourself included, and what we've found is we've had venues coming to us saying, hey, that's what we're looking for.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we consider it. I mean, we use some acoustics on the recordings, and we haven't done an unplugged thing as a band, but that's a great idea. We'll eventually get to that. That's something that we haven't done that we can do.
Well, just think about it, because we got our friends at Bee and Thistle waiting for us, because they want to convert. They want to do Wednesday nights as a listening room night.
It would open up some new avenues. So that's a great idea.
It'd be a lot of fun. So maybe that's something we can explore together, and maybe we can talk you into the Coastal River Roots and Folk Festival.
Yeah, I mean, my feeling just listening from that one track, that would lend itself acoustically really nicely in an intimate venue.
Yeah.
You know?
That's kind of the key to a good song, too. If you can just play it on acoustic and it goes over, that's...
because the melodies are so nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I agree. Can we keep going? Can we do one more?
Yeah.
So here's the funky thing. I don't know whether it's my software or not. It's just list track 1 through. I mean, it doesn't give me titles, but it'll show you the length of the songs. Which one do you think?
I think it's 5. I'm hoping to play a song called Look at Me Now by Edmund. Is it okay if you play the beginning and it doesn't come up? We can switch.
Yeah, it's live radio. Who cares?
There you go. Now you're talking.
Here we go.
Oh, that's good, though. Let it roll.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with this one. We got some horns on this one.
The horns. Got
second nature.
Action.
All right.
Love it.
All right, back after this.
A few things: laundry, soap, ice cream, and some chicken wings. This girl called my mother, things I never heard before. Next thing I saw daughter with her teeth out on the floor. Mama there for anyone to say a thing. She put her hand on her hips and she started to sing. She said, that's how I live. That's how I am. It's my second nature. It's my second nature. That's how I live. That's how I am. It's my second nature. Oh, na, na, na. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everybody singing. A nice place to eat. They got all kinds of poultry, fish, all kinds of meat. But she knows he's not working brother man is short of cash. She not washing dishes. She say, I gotta pee real bad. He goes home mad. Wrinkle hands to slap her down. Shame that place was packed that night. Then they saw him frown. He thought, who saw me washing? I wonder who was there. This is not supposed to happen, you see. My daddy is the mayor. But she said, that's how I live, brother. That's how I am. It's my second nature. It's my second nature. That's how I live. That's how I am. It's my second nature. Whoa, nah, nah, nah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everybody singing. Whoa, whoa. Some are mentally sane, but have nothing to eat. A rich man sees them driving home a different way. He gives them plenty of food and places to stay. He runs from the cameras, don't want no media time. But this is what he tells them if they could read his mind. He said, that's how I live, y'all. That's how I am. It's my second nature. It's my second nature. That's how I live. That's how I am. It's my second nature. Mama said, that's how I live, girl. That's how I am. It's my second nature. It's my second nature. That's how I live. That's how I am. It's my second nature. Whoa, nah, nah, nah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everybody singing. Whoa, whoa.
I'm thinking that this has now become Lamott's favorite band.
You're right. I'm thinking, you know what? I don't know how it works here in the house, but I would love to
Bring him back? What?
Yeah, and
Do an
rock
event?
some more of this music.
Yeah, we got to. We
gotta.
So can we put this on our playlist?
Yeah, that's another way of saying what I was trying to say.
Are we allowed to?
I know a guy knows a guy. We might be able to work something out. Yeah, those aren't the actual finished mastered versions, but we can work something out.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, because we want to play one more, so we are going to, but we got a hard out at the top of the hour, so we got about 25 seconds to put a button on this thing. Again, give us the Facebook destination and give us the Portland venue on the 11th.
MichaelClearyBand.com, and then you can find us Facebook/Michael Cleary Band, and we'll be at the Winchester Cafe in Portland on September 11th. Route 66, Portland. Get your kicks on Route 66.
You've done this before. Hey, will you come back?
I'd love to come back. Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
You guys are awesome. We can't wait. Michael Cleary here at iCRV Radio, the stream feeding the River Valley.
Love is such a sweet sound. Love it make my world go round.
Such thing as I love too much.
Love is such a sweet sound. Love it make my world go round.
Such thing as I love too much.
I'll try to be the man you want. If you repeat after me all the above, I tell you my feelings, but talking may not be enough. The hand that you're dealing is making me call out your love. Love is such a sweet sound. Love it make my world go round.
Such thing as I love too much.
Love is such a sweet sound. Love it make my world go round.
Such thing as I love too much.
Hey! Hey! I'll try to say what's on my mind. This may take all day, but I've got time. I tell you my feelings, but talking may not be enough. The hand that you're dealing is making me call out your bluff. Love is such a sweet sound. Love it make my world go round.
Such thing as I love too much.
Love is such a sweet sound. Love it make my world go round.
Such thing as I love too much.
Hey! 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 Hey!
I'm talking about love. Love too much. Love talking about love. Love too much. Love too such thing. Love too much. Love too much. Love too much. Love too much. Hold you close, can I feel your touch? No such thing as a love too much. Lay your hand, gonna call your bluff. No such thing as a love too much. Hold you close, can I feel your touch? No such thing as a love too much. Lay your hand, gonna call your bluff. No such thing as a love too much. Love is such a sweet sound.